Hello, everyone. This is Zen. Really thankful to be here speaking to you guys today. Today I'm mainly going to be going over current events. We're going to be talking about the Russia-Ukraine conflict and what that means for us. I'm not going to talk about what I think is happening because there's 100 possibilities of what could be happening. Um, is it a giant false flag? Is it all fake news? Possibly, but there's a saying like the news is fake, but the abuse is real. So the news is fake, but the pain we feel as the consequences, that's real. So the markets, have been experiencing the pain of these stories. And I'm going to kind of connect some more dots to go with the video I made from a week ago about, inflation, tsunami waves of inflation really being an issue as we move forward into this new era. So cyber attacks, U.S. preps big banks for cyber attacks. So right now we have, talks of cyber attacks. We have talks of oil crisis, energy crisis. We have talks of um, lot people freezing banks in Canada, martial law even in Canada. Things are really heating up, and they're going to keep heating up. So, what I mean to say by this is, what this gives an excuse for the people in power, the central bankers, what they really love these narratives because it allows them to basically keep the money printer going. They're able to borrow debt from the future. Biden admin clears potential $6 billion in tank sale for Poland. And it's, they love war. They love war. And we have to pay the consequences for these stories. Already soaring gas price could reach $7 a gallon, one expert says. Someone in the Telegram group said in Canada, where they are, it's already $7. California gas prices are at all-time highs, record highs. So this is, basically them raising our wages is not going to be kept up with the speed, I believe, as the inflation. And, this is not good. So let's look at silver because, silver is our hedge to cryptocurrency, precious metals. It's not that exciting, but, with the volatility that some of you guys have experienced in crypto, the up and down, the roller coaster Mr. Poole just showed us. This is why I always teach being hedged into silver and precious metals. They're not as exciting. However, when that moment comes, when that traditional market and the debt market collapses, a lot of that wealth is going to come to cryptocurrencies and precious metals. Silver, one of the most manipulated, undervalued assets of all time. And if we look here, global demand for silver is on the rise and expected to reach a record this year, offering an opportunity for investors to buy the metal at prices that may have seen a little change in the past 6 months. Yeah, so there's little change. It's just a hedge for us. A compelling argument can be made that 2022 will be a good year for silver, says the Edmund Moy, former director for the United States Mint. Ultimately, let's read this sentence. Total global silver demand is forecast to climb 8% to a record high of 1.12 billion ounces this year, according to the Silver Institute. So remember what happened in the last big scare tactic. Let's be ahead of the curve this time. The last big scare tactic was the beginning of, the pandemic, and then we started the AMC was a big trend, and then another trend, and then silver. Everyone went and was going buying silver in droves, and they're paying, way over spot for silver. That was, I think, a couple years back, and that could potentially happen again with, people looking for alternatives. I was watching Fox News tonight. I usually never watch the news, but it was on. They were basically giving a whole educational workshop, it seemed, on teaching the people in Canada the importance of self-custody and holding our wealth in alternative ways. We don't like these central bankers. Look, the central bankers are causing all this crap, the wars and everything. So, we have to stop supporting those systems by looking for alternative things. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. I'm just sharing my thoughts and my story with you guys. So remember that. But, we want to change the world, where the root problem of it is the root of all evil. Some people say is money. Well, that's because, the people that control the money at this time are they're wicked. They get paid by causing destruction. Here it is right here. Russia conflict create the largest energy supply disruption in history of the energy markets. So we've always heard a liquidity crisis, an energy crisis. Um, what else? Oil crisis. All these could basically stem to that great event, that crashes the whole market, and, new solutions are rolled out to solve this problem. That basically has been my speculation the entire time, is that there's going to be some huge problems, and there's going to need to be some speedy solutions that basically fix these problems. Problem, reaction, solution. So this is just some current news, keeping you guys updated with inflation. If you have a big family, one of the best ways to protect yourself from inflation is stocking up on items that you would normally buy anyway. So instead of buying, something that's non-perishable, instead of buying one item, buy enough for the whole entire season, because the prices that you're paying at the grocery store today might not be the price that we're paying this fall after a Canadian big truck protest. They're starting trucker protests here. That all is going to delay, the food supply. And what if this is all by design, a narrative, so that way when inflation gets really, really, really bad, I'm talking about tsunami waves, $8 a gas for gasoline, possible. We want to stay in the golden timeline, but how we stay on the golden timeline is understanding all scenarios that could happen. So we move around like a chess master, and we could counter any move. So that is a possibility, that all these stories are leading up to, a giant excuse when these bankers really royally fuck us, the Fed. So we know that the Fed has to end, and we have the technology to end them, but what is going to have to happen for that to happen? And majority of the news is fake, but the pain we the people feel is real. So that's what we have to remember, that yes, all this is BS, and there's going to be some consequences that the people will be paying because of all this BS by the centralized overlords that currently control everything, guys. So be on the lookout. Let me know the gas prices in your city. Put the gas prices in your city in the comment section. I would love to hear it. We can look back on this video 3 months from now and see, reflect back on the prices. California, like I said, they're at record highs in most of their cities. And let's keep an eye out. Let's keep an eye out if central bankers are going to keep pulling out billions of dollars out of their printers to fund this stuff because of these narratives, getting them more money into the system. And let's keep watching silver. Silver is a great hedge to cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency could go up 300% in a day, and it could go down 75% in a week. So silver is a good hedge during these times. All right, everybody, let me know also your favorite hedges. What is your favorite inflation hedge? What is your favorite strategies for prepping for potential inflation coming? All right, guys, everybody have an awesome day. On another note, it looks like everything positive for Ripple right now. It looks like we're absolutely kicking the SEC's ass with everything. The SEC dude came out that he was lying. So all positivity with Ripple. The only thing is, when we start winning too much, that's when the devil likes to do that one last lash out. So we got to be on guard. However, Ripple, XRP, everything's looking good. And all these narratives looks like it's really leading up to that new to that moment that all of us been waiting for, that liquidity crisis, when on-demand liquidity basically saves the day. And a lot of the crypto assets, even Sologenics, able to start issuing assets on the XRPL from gold, silver, NFTs, commodities, oil, and just create a better system. Create a better system that we don't have to have so many of these ups and downs. Like, I'm not even that old, and seems like I've lived through multiple financial crises in a prosperous economy, that should not happen. So I'm looking forward to ending this chapter. You know, Pluto returned on the 22nd. So Pluto's coming. So hopefully, that's the mark of a new shift. Hopefully that's the mark of a new shift, and we could start really thriving on this golden timeline, guys. Los Angeles, March 4th. Can't wait to see you guys there. That's going to be a fun event. The guest list is all the way full. We have 150 people coming. That's going to be a fun event. Really excited for that. And yeah, everybody have an awesome day. Peace.